Oh my god, hello, hello. We are, hold on. Right, Joe Pang, congrats on being first. Jim, thanks for clocking in and also for being not first. How are we doing? How are we doing? How are we doing? Welcome back. And I guess to Jim, welcome to my kitchen. It's been a while. It's been a while. Hold on, I just need to sort out. As usual with these, obviously, I don't have my headphones plugged in. Well, I do, but I'm not wearing them because I don't have the wire long enough. So I can't hear anything that's happening on there. So if I've missed a sound, just yell at me. Right? You've not been in here for so long. It's been so long. Also, I don't know if you can hear it, but I am not very well. Hold on. I can hear my voice weird and I don't like it, so... It is indeed. Okay. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Go. I don't like hearing my voice in my head. If that makes sense. I don't like hearing it in my head because it sounds weird. But yeah, I'm not very well. So I know I said that today we were gonna like go until either the stream collapses or I collapse. I may very well collapse immediately after this. So I can see you, microphone. So I'm only going to commit to baking and then we'll see how I feel after baking. Oh my god, it got there already? Yeah, and I can't believe I wrote upside down on the envelope. That's really my bad, but oh my god. That's what I thought. We could just celebrate more next week because I didn't mention it on stream when I said it because I completely forgot, but I did say that I was going to do the entire of today in my Majima cosplay, but just hasn't worked out that. So I will do the next celebratory stream because we'll do it in like 2 parts. I'll do one next week. I'll do the next part in Majima cosplay. Yeah, I mean, I know it was a first class stamp I put on it, but like, I can't believe it's already there because I posted it Friday morning when I was going about my errands, but I missed, because our collection is at 9 AM. Unless there was a later collection, it doesn't tell me when the later collection is, so unless they got the later collection, that's amazing. Yeah, actually putting in the work for once. So like even then, the Majima cosplay might actually aid the healing process. I mean, I guess, oh shit, I made a cup of tea. Luckily, I'm in my kitchen, so just bear with me a second. But yeah, it took me ages to get to sleep last night. I tried to have an early night last night and it almost worked, but somebody was setting off fireworks even though the sun had not gone down yet. Apologies for the kettle, just give me a sec. I should do all my streams in the kitchen. It does have its benefits, but unfortunately I can't like get everything set up in here. So, yeah. But yeah, no. I woke up and like I could not swallow when I woke up this morning. So I can swallow now, so that's nice, but it still hurts a little. And I sound a little croaky. Come on. And it's warm. It is very, very, very warm in here. Even though it's looking like rain. Yeah, progress. Like, swallowing's good. Swallowing's nice. It's good to be able to swallow. The more I say swallow, the weirder it's getting. We're going to move away from the swallowing. But yeah, usually actually, I bake a chocolate cake for these, but I was fancying lemon. So I'm going to bake the cake I usually bake for my sister for her birthday. So I'm having a lemon cake. I mean, you're not. Unfortunately, I cannot get you any cake. But I'm going to be having lemon cake. And also, actually, since I'm ill, you probably won't want the cake, so. Book it in the post, I'll probably be here before the stream ends. Oh no, I'm so glad. I was expecting you to probably get it tomorrow. But I'm so glad it got that. They really... Wow, they really didn't mess about on that. Right, tea. They really didn't mess about. And also, I guess it's been a while, but just, I am listening to my own music. If I sing along, start singing along to it, I'm sorry. More so today because it's going to sound even worse than usual. But yeah, I was going to get Pretzel running, but I figured you'd probably just put your own music on anyway. Thank you! I carved it myself. The little stamp I carved myself. But no, I'm so glad it got there okay. Right, I suppose I should actually put this out of the way because I will knock it over. I suppose we should get started. Oh, first things first, I need to check my eggs because I've had them in the fridge a while. So I need to make sure they're still... Yeah, 14th of July. So let's see. No, we're good. Not quite woodblock, but it's a... I'd love to do a woodblock, like woodblock prints. But it's just a lino. I say just like it's not still. But yeah. Hello? Wood carving stream when? Wait, have you always been able to? This one's rattling. No? I think it's fine. It's not floating, so we'll see when we open it. When we open it? I mean, I guess you do open eggs. It always sounds like someone's breaking into your house. It does. There's so many sounds in this house. Press down on top and the egg. I think that's true. The egg will spray out. The egg will spray out. Right, okay. Let's get started. So first things first, I need to weigh everything. 0? What? Where are you? What? Where am I? Where's the rest of it? There we go. Right, okay. And I think, oh, oven, obviously, oven. Get that going. Oh, new milk for my tea. A little look into the door of my fridge. Tondot citing my wood carving by a stream. Oh my god. Listen. I've hinted at maybe like being interested in getting into wood carving. And I have been shot down because fridge toilet skill, there's not a lot in it, unfortunately. But I can give you a tour of the door. This is my big milk because I'm an adult. This is my big milk that I drink, so I have all of the iron in. Water, what is that? Garlic mayo, salsa, salad cream. Can you see the salad cream? Yeah. Cheese, jam, gochujang, and I don't know if you can see that one, but along there's mustard. There you go. Yeah, my big boy milk for big boys. It's because it has extra vitamins and minerals in it. Specifically iron. And since I was concerned I was anemic. But yeah, no, fridge door tour, that's basically what lives in the door of the fridge, and eggs. There's a single egg left. Right, so I've done that. Line your baking tins, I'll do that when I've got my butter. Right, so the lemons first, so let's go. What a great tour, 10 out of 10, thanks. Also, yeah, happy anniversary, 5 years. Oh, technically 5 years on Wednesday, but I've somehow stuck with this for 5 years. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. Also, I mean, I doubt there's going to be anybody new in here, but I should, like, I'm not a professional. In case this wasn't clear, not a professional. What a milestone, right? Oh, I love the smell of lemon. I love the smell of lemon. Only been here a very short, but it's been wonderful. Thanks. Joe Pan's been here not quite from the very beginning, but like close enough. Kirby's been here the longest, and then Tally comes after that. There we go, 4 years, 6 months and 16 days. So like really fucking close. That is it, right? That's insane. The fact that you're still here, the fact that Kirby's still here, and then Tally. I know Tally's working a lot these days. Tally's very busy, very busy being cool and getting her life together and stuff. So, and now Jim's here. So may we do this again in 5 more years. But yeah, the fact that you're still here, I mean, I don't know if Tally remembers, but the first stream that Tally ever showed up in, I glitched the game. I was playing Dragon Age Origins and I glitched the game, and all the 3 hours of the stream I did. I had to end the stream early so I could redo it all. And she still came back. Yeah. It was one of the... I didn't realise that going in through a different door, or like doing things a little out of order, would just entirely break the quest. A non-optional quest. Like it was a main storyline quest, and I just broke it. Now that's it really was. I'd only managed to do 3 hours. It was actually... I don't know if anybody ever pays attention to the Clips compilation, but the old one, it's the end, it's at the end where I'm on about trying to break down the door. It's like, Oghren, you've got a massive axe, like the door's made of wood, I've got a fuck off sword. And I was just so annoyed at myself. But like, yeah, I guess that's just, if she came back from that, you know, I think this lemon is now naked. I think we're good. Zested it good. It's like when I wrote on your envelope and I realised it was upside down, and I was like, I could get another envelope, but it's fine. It's a very me thing to do. Come back for that, you'll come back for anything. I mean, from all the technical difficulties, and you just all keep coming back, and I'm so grateful. So, I mean, I guess if I'm gonna get sappy, my 5-year anniversary stream will be the one. You are a dedicated bonus. The fact that you keep coming back is the fact that my setup is held together with tape. I really appreciate it. I 100 really do appreciate it. We really want a bit of that lemon cake. It's a good lemon cake, to be fair. I used to follow a recipe that my dad used to do, because my dad used to bake the cakes for her. Because my dad was the culinary expert, and he used to bake her a lemon cake, because she's not a big fan of she's not a big fan of buttercream, and she likes chocolate fine, but she prefers like fruity sweets. But I could never get that recipe right. I used to try, and it just never went right for me. So I found another one, and this one is really good. And to make it extra lemony, because she has a whipped cream like frosting, I just whipped cream up for it. I add the juice of both of these lemons into it to make it really, really tangy. And when her boyfriend tried some, he was like, "Oh, that's a bit lemony." Just like, no, it's perfect. It's perfect. It's perfect. So that's what we're doing today. Because I fancy lemon. And also I realised I have no sprinkles. I have no sprinkles to decorate it, and I'm a bit sad about that. I was going to get some after work yesterday, but I had a really shit day at work and I just wanted to come home, so. I also needed to get some more bicarb to try and help, oh right, yeah. The pan. Obviously, joke on you went in Mr. Tom's stream, but I burnt my pan that I cooked beans in. It sat there on the hob. So it's sat there soaking so I can try and salvage it. But that's the pan, yeah. I was watching Mr. Tom's stream Friday night and I was like, I can smell like toast or like burning. I was like, shit, did I leave the hob on? Bearing in mind it'd been on probably, when did I have tea? Probably about an hour, maybe 2 hours. And I was like, I can smell burning. So I come downstairs and I'd left the fucking hob on with the pan on. So, wait, it's full of like soapy water right now. And it's coming off, like, I don't know if I can like, ooh, look at that. That was beans once. That was beans once. Oh, bean juice actually. I'd eaten the beans, obviously. But yeah. My mum recently started baking all the time and it's been really hard because it's all really good stuff, so I can't say I could have put on so much weight. That's the problem, innit? You can't say no, but then you just eat it all and then it's no good. Because my sister used to bake a lot as well. She was actually going to go to college for it, but it didn't pan out. That was beans once, thanks. Just get that in the cake mix. But yeah, so I chucked the last of the bicarb in the pan to try and like lift some of it, and I was gonna get some more along with some sprinkles for the cake, but yesterday was just really shit at work, so I just came home, and Saturdays were always really busy, and I just could not. Right, I'll put them back in the fridge and we'll use those later. I was gonna have beans once, but it didn't pan out. Right, next is flour, and we need 225 grams. And I think it's equal parts marge and caster sugar. Yes. Right, 225. Rather annoyingly, this weighing scale only goes up in, it goes up in measures of 20 grams, which is annoying. Right, so 200. Oh, also I have the door and the window open, so if you hear the blinds clanging, it's because the blinds are clanging. 200. 20. Somewhere in the middle. Nope, that's too much, too much, too much, too much. Measuring spoons. I didn't get my measuring spoons. Important baking tool. Alright, that'll do. Right. I think it's too far away, but you do not. You do not need to see into that cupboard. My cupboard space is a mess, and there is rooting potatoes in there that I forgot I had. Did it say to sieve the baking powder in as well? Sift the flour and baking powder. Where's my baking powder? How much did it say? I've just said two teaspoons. 2 level teaspoons. And of course that was going to happen, wasn't it? One. Two. I do sound a little sick. I know. Because I am. If this stream doesn't heal you, nothing will. Well, is going to make me better as well. It's crazy how that works, right? Yeah. I have no idea what we're going to do to fill the space between waiting for the cakes to bake, because I don't have 2 cake tins of the same size, so I'm going to have to just do 2, rather than doing both at the same time, to do it in 2 bits. And then obviously we've got to wait for the cake to cool down so I can decorate it. I didn't trust you, to be fair. You thought I was just lying about being ill. I would never. Right, I think that's all I need the sieve for, so... sink. Right. Add the remaining ingredients. Good. What are the remaining? Eggs. One egg. Two egg. This stream is a no lie, no joke zone. Ooh, serious only. That didn't break very well. Times you pray for sound and I pray for silence. Right, I'll do the caster sugar before I do the margarine. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's just water. 200, yeah, 225. Oh, and I used to know myself. Oh, for God's sake, come on. This is a lot. You used to know me well. I wish that I could leave myself alone. That's pretty much all of my march. Wish that you could let. Oh, milk. I measured that out so the milk wasn't just, the whole milk wasn't just sat out. Right. Live Yakuza karaoke until the cake is done. I mean, I could. Not gonna be me at my best, but right. Got the zest, I've got the milk, got the caster sugar, I've got the marge, got the eggs. Right, everything's in, and then I just whisk it. Just mix it up. On slow or by hand. Put these eggshells in the bin. Oh, that's how we kill the time. Fanfic reading. Right, okay, hold on then. Do you want me to do one now? I mean, obviously you've redeemed it. What chapter are we on? What chapter were we on? When you're ready, when you're ready. Okay, I'll tell you what then. Let me get it open and we'll do it. Because I've literally just got to whiz this up and get it in the tin. I think we're on chapter 5, I want to say. Let me just flick through chapter 4 and see. Yes. That's the... For a well-deserved... Right, yeah, because we just beat Jaden. Oh, it was a tie or something. We just had that fight, that duel for some reason. Support for Office 2016. Do I give a fuck, Microsoft? I literally am only using this to read my fanfiction. I don't use it at any other time. Right. My heart is still racing from that duel. Right. So let's get this. Right, I am going to mute the mic so you don't have to listen to this. So I'll be back once I finish whizzing this up. There we go. Obviously just quietly watching me whisk. It tastes alright. It was like, make sure there's no lumps. But like, if I was baking this for somebody else, maybe I would. But I'm not, so. Right. Now to do this bit that I should have done at the beginning, but I didn't because I wanted to. You're still stuck in my head. All of anything that you ever said. You're still stuck in my head. Lump shaming the cake mix. I'm not lump shaming. I'm saying there's nothing wrong with lumps. For the most part. This is how all the professionals line their cake tins, by the way, so you should be taking notes. How could my mind be stuck on you? I don't need something had before, and I don't need this anymore. You're still stuck in my head. This must sound great. Right, I think. So then why am I stuck on you and me? Happens even when I try to go to sleep. Wake me up from this dream and just get out of my head. That's just water? Captions? Oh no. Captions didn't like me muting and unmuting my mic, apparently. Oh no, they just haven't been working for ages. That's just water. The fridge tool? That's where they stopped? Allow. No. Continue blocking? Since what? No, done. Captions, are you there now? What do you mean? I have given it permission. Stop blocking. Allow to access my microphone. Yes, please. Done. It literally says allow. Bitch. Microphone. Allow. Why are you thank you. No. What? Why? Left foot on a there we go. It just needs a little refresh. Captions, are you there? No, allow. Manage. Yep, my microphone. That's the microphone I'm using. Wear me out like Prada, devil. Ask before accessing. Recommended. Will block if turned off. Is it because I'm muted? What does that mean? Sick of trying to... Captions, are you there? Captions. Done. This page may need to be reloaded before the new settings take effect. Oh, fuck's sake. Captions, are you there? Captions, I swear to God. What? Why? Literally, why? What could I have possibly done? They asked me, is it going good in the garden? Captions, are you there? No. How is harder now? Well, okay. I must have shut them in the fridge by mistake. Now this is done. Right, okay, hold on then. Let me get this cake in and then we'll sort captions out because there's no reason it shouldn't accept it. They ended up in the bowl. but I'm still glad you came. So let me see those hands. Stick to me like caramel. Walk this till you feel nothing as well. Falling free of the final parallel. Right, so I want about half of this. I used to have like a silicone spatula, but since I didn't really bake, I used it for painting instead, so now I can't use it for baking. So I need to get myself a new one. Too up to be tally, ain't like before. Too blessed to be called ungrateful, I know. So to the real life, the stage is the prison. Right, how long does she say to do it for? I'll take what I'm given, the deepest incision. 30 to 35 minutes. Cool. Right, let's get that in. So, like 7 minutes past. Okay, right, captions. Don't get off my keyboard. Greasy. I'm tired, I need it again. Right, okay. Captions. Yep, that's my microphone. Is it that one you need? Allow to access my microphone every time I click allow. Why? Okay, done. Right, so if I refresh, will you still allow it? Bitch! Yeah, it literally says they're allowed to use my microphone. But maybe I didn't. Dun, dun, dun. I have no idea. Let's just close the whole thing. You just crossed the line. If you call it a bitch a few more times, it should start working. You know. I'm definitely more inclined to do things people ask me if they call me bitch, for sure. So there we go. Captions. Do yeah, body, I'm not even sorry. Pull up a little late to the party. Nah. Is there no point in avoiding it? I know, but I bet you. Right. Okay. Are we ready? Pause that. 'Cause I can't read while I've got worded music in my ears. Right. Chapter 5. Right. Stood in front of the mirror, Alexis, Rosie and I were admiring our handiwork. Well, I think we have done a fab job if I do say so myself, I said as I gave a little twirl. I'll agree with you there, Adrian. I still can't believe you going with Zane. Rosie shook her head in disbelief. Careful, you don't want your hair to fall out. Careful, you don't want your hair to fall out, Alexis warned her. Like out of the updo. I know, but I mean Zane Truesdale, the Zane Truesdale. Come on, Rosie, it's not that amazing, I laughed. She'd been making such a fuss about it ever since I told her he'd asked me to go to the ball/party. So, who are you going with, Alexis? She hadn't mentioned if she told Jaden or not yet. Jaden, she blushed. So you told him? Me and Rosie asked, eager to know the story. Yes, but I don't think he quite understood what I meant. Oh, I changed. No, okay, there we go. Alexis laughed. I told him and he just looked at me all confused and then said, so do you want to go to the party with me on Friday? And I said yes. Bless him. He must be a bit slow. Ow, there's no need to get violent, Lex. I rubbed my arm where Alexis had just hit me. We best be going now, it's almost 7, Rosie kept glancing at the clock. Yeah, I suppose. Alexis seemed a bit nervous. Don't worry, you look gorgeous, and I'm sure you and Jaden will have a good time. I gave her a hug before returning to the mirror to make sure I still looked okay. You coming, Adrian? Rosie asked, stood at the door. Yeah, I'll be there in a mo. Her and Alexis closed the door behind them. I was starting to feel really nervous now. What would Zane think? Will he like my dress? Am I wearing too much makeup or not enough? Breathe, Adrian, you look great, I told myself. I took a deep breath and left my room and headed down to meet Zane and the rest at the gate. Hey Adrian, what took so long? Jaden asked, his arm around Alexis' waist, who was looking very pleased with herself. I typoed that and it says it's pleased spelled Pleasde. Oh, you know, but I wasn't really concentrating. I just caught sight of Zane. He looked drop dead gorgeous. I'd always been a sucker for a guy in a suit, but Zane looked... Well, I can't find words good enough to describe him. My legs went all jelloid seeing him stood there in his white shirt, black tie and jacket. Earth to Adrian, we need to get there today. I hurried over to Zane's side and he held his arm out for me to hook into. Such a gentleman. You look amazing, he whispered in my ear. I could feel my cheeks glowing. Usually I don't like to hear people compliment me, but when Zane said it, I don't know, it just felt different. You don't scrub up too bad either. He laughed. Me and Zane walked slightly behind the other two couples, Jaden and Alexis, who were laughing, and Rosie and Cyrus. Wait, what? I looked again. She didn't tell me she was going with Cyrus. I also never realised how small Rosie was. Either that or Cyrus was taller than I thought. Something told me that she asked him though. Cyrus didn't strike me as very confident. They seemed to be getting on well though. It might just have been me, but Cyrus did seem a little uncomfortable. I couldn't help but wonder if that was because Zane was there. Zane, can I ask you something? Sure. It's about your brother. A muscle moved in his face. What about him? Well, I just wondered if you two got along because he just seemed a little uncomfortable around you. It's not that we don't get along, we do. It's just that I don't think Cy belongs here. Why not? Because he's not very confident. He doesn't believe in his own abilities. I actually partially blame myself for that. He's never been confident and I didn't help. What did you do? I gave him a card. Power Bond. But when he was about to use it in one of duels, I stopped the duel because if he played it, he would have lost. What's wrong with that? I couldn't understand why he felt it was his fault. What's wrong is I basically told him he wasn't good enough to use that card and he's never forgot. I forgot how serious the card game is in this, somehow. Well, maybe now's his time to get his confidence up. Duel Academy is the perfect place to help him, especially with a friend like Jaden, who's really confident. He gave a small laugh. I stopped walking and turned to face him. Listen to me, Zane. You may have told Cyrus he's not good enough, but that's in the past. Leave him be for a while. He seems really happy here, and there'll be an opportunity for you to make it up to Cy, and that's twice, and ADN, a chance for him to prove you wrong. He just looked at me. I mean it. Now let's forget about that and get to this ball party thing, I said, smiling. Yes, ma'am. We both laughed. Wow, I feel like this is a longer one. I feel like usually we're finished by now. Walking into the hall, I was glad I opted for a blue-green knee-length dress instead of a floor-length red one. I reckon around half the girls were wearing red dresses and all were floor-length. When Zane and I entered, the whole room froze. He seemed unfazed by it, but it made me feel really paranoid. Then, like at the welcome dinner, a whisper spread across the hall like a wave. This time something told me that this time it was my name they were whispering. Zane just led me through the crowd to where Alexis, Jaden, Rosie and Cyrus were stood, apparently unaware of the effect we were having on the party. Cyrus took Rosie out to dance. Clearly he didn't want to have to make conversation with his brother. After that, everyone went back to whatever they were doing before we entered. Why did everyone stare at us? I asked Alexis. Well, in gym, I heard some of the girls asking who Zane was taking and were saying how they hoped it was them. Of course, I knew otherwise, but I thought I'd let them dream. She smiled slyly. You do realise by saying yes to Zane has made you the number one enemy of over half the girls in the school, huh? Hey Alexis, come dance with me. Jaden dragged her onto... Oh my god, it's still going. Oof. Jaden dragged her onto the dance floor. Was I really a number one enemy? I watched everyone dancing and I noticed some of the girls glaring at me as if I'd done something wrong. Everything alright? Zane came up behind me. Yeah, it's just... Oh, if this is this long, hold on. We're going to reposition while we wait for the cake to do. Pause. Pause. I need to sit down. Wi-Fi don't collapse, I'm just moving that so I can sit. Move that. There we go. You can still see me. I can see this. Everything's fine. Captions? Wait. Did they break again? They look like they're working fine here. They're overcome with emotion. Right, okay. Back to it. It's alright. If I move this here, then I can move... Because I'm only working off one screen, I'm having to, like, rearrange. Right, okay. Right. Where did I stand? Was I really number one enemy? I watched everyone dancing and I noticed some of the girls glaring at me as if I'd done... Ow! If I just coolly lean like this, as if I'd done something... wrong. Everything alright? Zane came up behind me. Yeah, it's just I think I've turned over half of the female population at this school against me. He looked at me confused. How? By saying yes to you. He just laughed at me. What? I'm being serious. You have no idea the affect you have on us girls. Come on, Adrian. I chose you. They'll just have to get over it, won't they? Yeah, I suppose. Now, instead of standing here moping, would you care to dance with me? He held out his hand. I looked at him and smiled. Of course, I said, taking his hand. Me and Zane danced the rest of the night away. I just ignored all the stares. Being with Zane was like I didn't have a care in the world. He made me feel like I was on top of the world. Alexis and Jane disappeared for the night. Cyrus and Rosie left with most of the other students. They seemed to have really enjoyed themselves, though. Cyrus, bless him, in his little tux. Me and Zane, however, stayed till the very end. In fact, I think we were the last ones to leave. I didn't want it to end. We actually didn't go back to our dorms immediately. We went to the lighthouse instead. Brrr! I shivered in the night air. Are you cold? Zane asked, taking his jacket off. No, I'm fine. He put his jacket around me anyway and held me in his arms. We stood in silence for several minutes, just looking at He View, which wasn't a lot considering it was probably the early hours of the morning. Thank you, Zane. What for? For everything. I've had an amazing night, all because of you. He turned me around so I was facing him, his arm still around me, holding me close. I should be thanking you. If it wasn't for you, I probably wouldn't have gone. I looked up into his eyes. Why not? This is the first... So many typos in this one. This is the first one I've been to. I didn't go to last year's or the year before's. You didn't even go in your first year? He shook his head. No, I guess I just wasn't the social type. I'm still not. I like my alone time. So what changed? I met you. I thought that maybe it was time for a change. It's my last year, so why not? And I'm glad I went, and I'm especially glad I went with you. He was being deadly serious. I checked his eyes for any sign that he was joking, but nothing. Zane, but I didn't finish. He pulled my body to his and his lips touched mine. I placed my hands on his face and we kissed. I could not describe what I felt between us. The connection was so strong, and at that moment, I realised I had fallen in love with him. Wow. Wow. Some real serious stuff going on here. Yeah, now bearing in mind that they have interacted, I don't know if they've had a proper conversation. Aside from... Right, hold on, let me mark just complete now. Yeah, steamy. Alright, 5 minute. Alright, yeah, 5 minute break. Right. 5 minutes. But yeah, there we go. Oh man, yeah, I don't think they've had a proper conversation. Like they talked, no, they didn't really talk at the lighthouse either. It was just, nothing. It was just nothing. Oh man. I just find no wonder their love language is barely knowing each other. What a ride. I feel like that's probably... Oh, I tell you what, I can probably... Because I just realised I usually as well, because I don't have my headphones in, deactivate all of the sound what's-its, but I haven't done that this time. But yeah, what a ride. What a ride. I can't wait to see where this goes. For another, that was only chapter 5. There's 22 chapters. Oh boy. I think I know for a fact there is another duel coming up, but again, I literally just wrote the end of it. Ow. I can only remember one duel coming up. and it's against the vampire lady. That's the only one I remember. So I can't. If there might be a surprise for all involved. Can I tilt this down so I'm not? There we go. Yes, it's gonna be a surprise for all involved, I guess, if there's another one coming up. But yeah, no, I don't. Obviously, I know vaguely the plot of my own story that I wrote, but I don't remember how I made this drag out for 22 chapters. I genuinely have no idea. And apparently they're just getting longer. It really must go. I mean, it certainly does go places. It certainly does go places. But I don't remember it going that many places. I really just ran with it. But no, the next one, you know, the chapters are just getting longer. The last chapter is the biggest. Man, I'm actually really excited. I can't wait. I can't wait. Can't wait for the rest. Must be a great time. Right. So, I'll tell you what, we'll have the ad break now then. So while we're gone... Oh, my keyboard's... Have the ad break now, so while we're gone, get a drink if you need to, get some food if you need to, stretch if you need to, take your meds if you need to, make sure you look after yourself, and we'll be back in about 5-ish minutes to continue waiting for a cake to bake. Which shouldn't be too much longer actually once we get back, but yeah. Captions, you still there? I mean, yes, that's my name, but that's not what I said. Hello? Woo! Right, so yeah, so we'll be back in about 5, so see you then. Okay, and we are back. We are back. There we go. New BRB screen idea unlocked. Thanks. Thanks. Did you drink any of your big boy milk for your big boy bones? I did not. I did not drink any of that. I did, however, remember my tea. Okay, I forgot my tea, so it's basically cold now. But you're my soda pop, my little soda pop. But no, I have that with my evening meal, my big boy milk. That's my last drink of the day. That's not water. Oh, yeah, no, I really should have. Big boy with my big boy tonic plate. I actually ate out of that Friday night. I had chips, egg and beans again for my tea. Yeah, no, well done. And the ads are done. I had, what? Thanks, bot. The ads were done ages ago. Weren't they? The ads, the Twitch was like, yeah, your community's back now. Were they not? Were they not? Oh, we were not. Jim. Twitch was like, hey, the ads are finished. So I came back and then I just got my actual bot message saying, hey, the ads are done. And I was like, oh, have they not been done for ages? So welcome back. Welcome back from the ads. But yeah, no, I really, yeah, betrayed by Twitch. So now I know I should wait for my bot message, because then I know they're really done. Then I know they're really done. Oh, soda pop, my little soda pop. But you know, I really should have considered what I would do to pass the time. So. I suppose this is when cool popular streamers do like AMAs, but I don't need you to ask me questions, I just tell you things unprompted. Something beginning with C. Something beginning with C. Cooker? Milo soda pop. Okay, if I had like, I don't even have, oh, actually no, I don't know if I trust words on stream. I think when I used to do baking, I used to do the actual baking, and then I used to get, I think I used to get in the shower at this point, but I'm already showered, so we have to actually wait. No shower stream for I've never done a shower stream. I've never done a shower stream. But like, I used to get up and do the baking streams, and then when we were waiting for the actual stuff to bake, I'd go on a break and get in the shower, so that I wouldn't have to fill the time. Baking in the shower would be good content, to be fair. I mean, I guess I guess if Twitch didn't immediately just ban me. How would that even work? You can't, like, how would you even, that feels like a hazard. That's a hazard. Baking in the shower is a hazard. Your soda pop, my soda pop. That's half the fun. I mean, how, I wouldn't even be able to bake in the shower because, at least here in the UK, I wouldn't be able to, like, not even like a portable oven because there's no plug sockets in bathrooms. You only have the little razor ones. So, I'd have to get a battery-powered, like a battery-powered oven. Oh, extension cable. No, yeah, I could get an extension cable. I actually have one right here to connect my computer and monitor. But no, yeah, extension cable. Yep, definitely a smart idea to have that rigged up in a steamy bathroom. Well, what are we waiting for? We just have to relocate upstairs. Well, I've already showered, so no baking. Maybe next time we'll do a shower baking stream. Maybe next time. "10-year anniversary shower baking stream." It's like when everyone was doing those hot tub streams, except it's gonna be way less sexy. Just me baking in my shower. Yeah, that's not gonna go well. A lot of electric appliances. And also, obviously, no one's actually ever gonna bake in the shower unless you find yeast sexy. Yeast is, I think, the opposite. I mean, actually, I guess someone would find yeast sexy. Not me, unfortunately. Fortunately, not me. Not me. But also, like, the mixture, like the batter, will be compromised in a shower. Unfortunately, I don't find you sexy. So true, bestie. Right, okay. That is like just over half an hour, I think. Oh wait, no, I forgot. The clock on this computer is wrong. It's been so long I've forgotten. I need to sync it every once in a while. There we go. Right. The thing is, right, usually when you can tell when a cake's like done or almost done because you can smell it, but all I can smell is bacon and I don't know why. Because I haven't cooked bacon in the oven. Right, so let's see. Captions. Captions? Oh my fucking god. Captions, hello. It's there. It looks like it should be there. It should be working. It's not blocked it. Captions. Captions, are you there? Oh, click it. Captions, are you there? Captions are just really, really having a time today. Have I cooked bacon in the shower? You know what? I haven't actually. Not something I've gotten around to doing. Right, so let's. Right, first test, is it wibbly? Kind of. What did I do with the toothpicks? Shower bacon is so good, would recommend. Okay. Nope. Oh wait. I think that felt like it wasn't, but it's come out. Right, do it again. I think I'm just going to do it a little bit longer. Just a little bit longer. Would recommend shower bacon. Oh, if I had we could play Pictionary. If I had, have I mentioned that I actually really love Pictionary? Is that a fact I've ever mentioned? Because it's hard to remember what I've told and what I haven't. Yeah, we could have played Pictionary, but I didn't get my board down. I really should have set up words on stream. That sounds far too personal for you to have said on stream. Yeah, no, I think that is a bit too far, right? That's a bit too much information for me to share. Out of all the things I've shared on the stream, that would be too far. That would be too far. Right, so a couple more minutes on that, then that's done, then we can get that in, and then more waiting. Just more waiting. I spell out something beginning with S. 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 Side? Oh, it's a song! That sounds like S! That means you get a star. Obviously, they're not hung up here right now, so you can't see them. But on Friday, yay! Thank you so much for the sub. But I was like, I mean, obviously you can see. I was thinking sounds like S, S, S. Thanks. I'm like, yeah. I think when I started, I was so scared when I first started, when I did my very first stream. Obviously no one shows up, like there's literally no need to be so terrified when you do your first stream, because like you're an unknown. No one is showing up to unknown streams, or almost no one anyway. And I streamed Dragon Age Inquisition. Oh, that's true, you did have me in your first stream. I made a point to make sure I'll stop by for the first stream you did. Like, I mostly only ever lurk, but I still make sure to stop by and say hi. But yeah, no, that's true. That's true, that's true, that's true. Damn, now that's pressure. Actually, I think it's more impressive. Oh, actually, no, I think I can say that I had the Jopan in my streams before he was famous. Cause like, you really fucking aced it streaming. Like, you did so well. Watching the stream from your baking show. Oh shit, cake, I'm baking. Hold up. Like, I know you haven't streamed for ages, I don't think, unless I've somehow missed it. Yeah, you were like killing it when you were streaming. Right, cake. No, I was supposed to stream for my birthday, I forgot! Oh wait, when was your birthday? Happy birthday for whenever your birthday was. I need to remember to make a note of it. Yeah, that's definitely cold. It's pulling away from the thing. Like, it's probably very, very late. Right, I need to get this out. Oh, I can smell the lemon. Just smell the lemon. Right. Get in there. Right, you know what? I'm going to leave that on and we'll get a fresh one. We'll get a fresh one. It's going to leave ridges in the thing, but it's fine. It's very hot. No, don't slide off. No, get out. Ow, it's hot. It's hot. Ah. Right, see what you're supposed to do. Save. Oh, Spence, it's in the sink. Hold on then. Let me just get this in the oven and then I will oblige. I need a new sheet. Hold on. But yeah, no, you're supposed to leave them to cool first in the tin and then... But I only have the one tin of this size, as previously mentioned. But yeah, only like, 3 weeks down. When is your birthday? I need to remember to make a note so I remember to wish you happy birthday. Wait. Hold up. What did I do with the gloves? Yeah, because I've now flattened the nice poofy cake. I mean, it's still thin. Right, okay. Right, get this in. I didn't really think this through because I can't really just grab this because it's metal, so it's going to be real fucking hot. But yeah, no, I'll get the sieve on in a sec. Okay, we're cooled down. We're cooled down. Get in. I should probably re-grease the outside. I'm not going to. Right. Okay, right. From that in. So like 45. Here we are. Hold on, let me sit down. Sieve. wearing it. Oh, we are so fucking bad. Oh, I forgot we still have Queer Might. I didn't put All Might back to... Now we're talking. Right, okay. It doesn't really come on my headphones though, so... Pride Month never ends here, baby. Ooh. And although it's a different kind of pride, it is Disability Pride Month this month. Now we're shower baking. I suppose I should put like a thing. Don't eat raw cake batter unless you know your eggs are probably good. I shouldn't be doing this because my eggs are... They're still fine to cook with, but probably not good to eat raw, but here we go. And also, I guess, I don't know what it is in other countries, but we have a little line on ours for obvious reasons to make sure that you know that they've come from good, vaccinated chickens. Yeah. Don't eat raw cake batter. I've done my bit. If you do eat raw cake batter after I've told you this, I am not responsible. I am not responsible. Oh, it's so good though. Honestly, cake batter tastes much better than the actual cake, in my very correct opinion. I'm also not responsible in general. I'm not for raw cake batter. Don't eat raw cake batter. It's good, but don't do it. Like, my stomach's more sensitive in my old age than it used to be, but I've got a pretty strong stomach. Yeah, it's a professional. Do not try this at home, kids. Hold up. I mean, the stuff hasn't fallen off. In many ways, it is more stable now. Be my crew. Oh, little chopper. Oh, I need to clean this before I need to whisk the... Yeah. Be my crew. Okay, I think that's as much as I'm going to get with a wooden spoon. This is why I need a spatula. With a spatula, you can clean this out. It was 19 years old yesterday? Dang! What an old... Is that a bit of cake batter? What an old dog! She was such a freaking old lady. Oh, just like... Just ganning on. Tall lass. She was driving a car and smoking cigarettes. Omoshiro tonakai, give me some pot. Have I got cake batter in my hair, or is that just water from the wet sieve? Just water from the wet sieve, we're good. We are good. Be my crew. I had cake batter in my hair once. And how did that go for you? I've probably almost definitely had cake batter in my hair. Usually from having it on my hands and then not realising and then putting it into my hair. Oh man, cake batter is so good. Be my crew. If I was a person who did things, I'd have things to talk about. I would have... Oh, actually, you want me to show you? Okay. show you my little how a person that did things, it'd be so crazy, right? It would be so crazy. Hold on. The only things that I do outside of streams are work, which unless something interesting happens, I don't want to talk about, and art. That's literally all I've been doing. I haven't read anything. I haven't played anything outside of streams. It is just. But I'm gonna show. I thought it was funny when I made it. Okay, and it makes me laugh every time I look at it. But I'm gonna show you. Hold on. I lost the sieve. So, for some context, where's my phone? Because I actually don't need the instructions anymore, so I don't need to leave it there. I made a large space painting. If you're in the Discord, you've probably seen it. Do I have a picture of it on this phone? That's my face. You know what? I like or is it in Boku wa Doctor? It's here. So like, I did this painting with like texture paste. It's quite large. Like, if you look at it like in comparison to like the wall, like it's, I don't know if, unless you've got context for the size of the memo, I don't think that means anything. And then I had like what I thought was a funny idea. It's definitely smaller than the wall, and I made a small one, except I made it a vagina. And I love it. Yep, and it amused me. And now I can share that with you, because I think it's funny. Who could have seen this coming? Yeah, Space Faff. Like, the colours are really pretty. Thanks for being here. Why did it not work? Why did what not work? But yeah, I painted it in the same colours as my other one, and I'm like, I thought it was funny. I mean, I still think it's funny, and I'm gonna put it on my wall. But yeah, no, I had the idea, and I was like, what if space vagina? And then I did it, and I varnished it this week. So now I can show you. I mean, I could have showed you before, but it's been kept downstairs. So. Oh, now it's a stream. Well, considering like it doesn't come up super often in these streams, but somehow we do usually end up back at vaginas. Automotive, for telling the truth again, the cosmic cooch. But yeah, like I make mostly normal stuff, but then I just had the idea for like a space vagina, and I thought it was funny. And I like it. I talk about vaginas more in this stream than I do anywhere else. Funnily enough, so do I. So do I. It's weird how that happens. Weird how that happens. And if it's not vaginas, it's anal. It's, oh, no, vagina's fine, anal is not. Anal's not cool. Not cool to talk about anuses. Oh, anal's fine, if pluralized. Anuses is also cool, but anal on its own? Yeah, because we're talking about bleaching, like, well, this is an old one, proper throwback, bleaching your buttholes. And then, was it butt plugs? The hiccup cure in butt plug or something? Was that a thing? It was Spence that started the anal bleaching talk. It was. Good memory. Good memory. And everything just sort of devolved from there. Yeah, everything devolved from there. Yeah. Because was it you, Jopan, who was like, apparently a cure for hiccups is like, if you just like massage your prostate? Never, not, yeah, no, it's innocent. And the stream simply never recovered. I mean, to be fair, Tally wasn't making it any better because she was on Etsy looking for like Mass Effect themed like merch, and she somehow ended up on the sex toy in the sex toy area. Oh, was that Kirby? I was about to be like, well, I think you definitely came up with the butt plug though, like the marketing of like the Tally's Bizarre Adventure, yeah. She just wanted some cool Mass Effect stuff, and then she ended up in the sex toy era, and I lost my shit. Sex toys with Mass Effect, or Mass Effect sex toys? They call that the Ass Effect section. They were like character themed. Why not both? I think they were character themed, because I distinctly remember her mentioning there was a Legion one. For those not familiar with Mass Effect, Legion is a robot, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, that was a time. That was certainly a time. She never was the same after that. You just don't recover from that sort of thing. Just talk us through the lore implications. What? Evolution themed sex toy. Yeah. I mean, Legion does gain sentience right at the end, so at that point it's fine. But before they're just like a. Like, would they? Now that's a thing. It'd have to be, because without the group they can't really function. Because it's like a hive mind they get until they get sentience, right? Well, spoilers, I guess. So they gain sentience. So like, is it true consent? Hey, hive minds can consent surely. Like, if it's I mean, I guess as long as they're all about consensus. They love that shit. I just wondered, because like, would they, hold on, what's the oh, don't forget the minus AI. I am not, I've literally... No, not harness. Harkness. What? No, go away. I found a more efficient way of removing the AI search result, and it's just minus AI at the end. And most certainly I'm not going to ask Grok. Here we go, the Harkness test. For like aliens or like, you know. So it's, does this character does it have human intelligence or greater? So can it talk or otherwise communicate with language? And is it of maturity for its species? If all the three are true, you can ask it for consent and reliably interpret its response. Can I kiss a gift, please? Can I kiss a gift, please? So I guess if because the Geth are intelligent, so long as the consent is valid, then it's all good in it. It's all good. It's free game if you're into that, I guess. I do like the sound Geth make. It pleases me. It's nice in my ears. Maybe wording on that one. It's nice in my ears. Oh, losing my heart. Yeah, you like it in your ears, don't you? Well, I forget in my ear. I think I've mentioned before, actually it was when we were trying to be family friendly, that like, I'm not saying I have like a voice kink necessarily, but I'm also not saying I don't. Like, some sounds and some voices are just really, really, really nice to listen to, and the sound that the Geth make when they talk, or like don't make sounds, is one of those sounds. So, I guess interpret that as you will. Isn't that what we found? Yes, when I was a Crispin Freeman girly. I mean, but we were trying to be family friendly. We were trying to be. I think on the whole we succeeded in being mostly family friendly. We got to curb it. We successfully curbed it. But yeah, Crispin Freeman girly. He has a really nice voice. Yeah, no, exactly. Exactly. I don't have the opposite of a voice kink, whatever that is. Like, I don't think any voices like actively give me the ick. It's just I'm like neutral until, Anyway. Anyway. I'm like, how to move on from this, and my space vagina is just staring at me. Just staring at me. Like, I should just like put it, because I've stood it up there, I should probably just like put it face down. Does anybody else do things? Because I don't do things. The space vagina, I mean, I have other bits that I'm like working on. Bits. Not like body bits, just like art bits. But no, does anybody do things? I drew a tree made of titties. Nice. I'm working on those Geth bits. A tree made of titties. We love to see it. Also, although I have to age verify if I wanted to see it. I have a VPN though with my internet security, so I'm cool on that. Because that's been fun. It's not too bad on my like main Blue Sky, because I don't really follow anybody that does like not safe for work stuff, but then I have my, what I jokingly refer to as my porn account, for looking at anime fan art. I've heard you can use Death Stranding to age verify. I have heard that. I don't have Death Stranding to I've been recording some Animal Crossing footage for a thing, and I just realised that this isn't the background audio for all of it. No, no. Whoops. See, this is why we're not allowed to do anything other than play video games. For the most part, when I'm playing video games, we stay kind of safe, but when we're like left free, when we're left loose. Yeah, what's it for? Obviously, unless you don't want to talk about it, in which case that's A-okay. That is A-okay. I don't know why I said it like that. Imagine not separating audio. Imagine. I only recently learned how to do that. And I say recently, within like the last few months, like when I started doing my Let's Plays this year, when I got back to it, I learned how to separate audio. It's very huge, and yes, I'll be leaving all the audio in. You know, it's educational. Educational only if you want to learn about me, I guess. In which case, then it's useless. It's mostly useless information. Yeah, self-promote. I, like, obviously, there's usually a blanket no self-promotion on here. Me when talking about guest bits going in my ears. Yeah, but, like, if you... It's in the rules, like, no promotion unless you're my friend. And I'd like to think we're all friends here. I think no self-promotion unless Jopan says... Oh, yeah, no, that was... No, I'm sorry, that was the rule. That's the rule, yeah. No, I'm sorry, that's the rule. Because I know you're all not here just to be like, hey, I'm doing this thing, and then never showing up again. If you've stuck through with all of the technical difficulties, anyone currently talking in this chat right now is a-okay to self-promote. So do it. I never do, but that doesn't mean you can't. Don't be like me. Don't be like me. I didn't have to spend 4.5 years waiting to share my stuff. Now I'm all bashful. No, I get that. No, everyone share your stuff. Do it. I usually get around to watching stuff from you, like, even if it's just like in the background, I usually try and get around to it. But now I'm all bashful. No, don't be bashful, just do it. Do it! Ooh, that hurt. Don't do that. It's very long. Hold on, let me get it in my YouTube history. No, mouse, now is not the time, I need to mute it. Mute! I don't know how loud it's going to be. Wix, go away. Oh, settings. Wix, what did I say? Fuck off. Skip, go away. I am mouse mat. There we go, that should be enough to get it in my histoire. I actually don't think histoire is history. Is it histoire in French? Hold on. Subscribe. I know, right? Look at that! Rubbing elbows with a big time YouTuber here. Please, please, no! Look at you! Look at that! In the thousands! Amazing! Anyone else got anything to share while we're here? Show and tell, please. Everyone, like, if you have like a favourite YouTube video, if you're on YouTube, your favourite thing, share it. Share. Whoop! I want to see. I've shown you my favourite thing I've done recently, which is the vagina, the space vagina. So, have you? You've got something to show me in a long time to show it? By it, I mean, well, let's just say my penis. I was waiting for one zip stick. That's what I was waiting for. I've been making videos for years to no one, and then I made that one video and all those subscribers pop. Oh, dang! That's really cool, though. Yes! Spencer's... Oh. Spencer's also on the YouTubes. You won't be disappointed. I often have Spencer's, because you have that really long Minecraft video for like playing in the background. I like to have that on. But yeah, no. Spencer does Minecraft stuff. I've still never played Minecraft. And at this point I feel like I'm never going to. It's just one of those things, isn't it? Like you get to a certain point, it's like, probably not going to. But yeah. Yeah. Do it. Do it. It's always one of the two. You know, I was expecting one zip stick, I'm gonna be honest. It's an Empire of Dirt. Wait, my best performing video, I think, is an older one. And it's my reviews tend to do better, I think, because reviews are like timeless. Helicopter, if you don't mind. That's really fucking close. Oh, okay. Yeah, but mine's an older video. I will never show. In fact, you know what? I say never say never. There's something about the guest bits. Run. Get out of here. Everyone scram. Like if I see some of that, like I saw like some of my very older videos, if they start getting like views, I just private them. But yeah. And I can't remember which book review it is. I want to say it's the girl in the red coat, and I don't even know if I still like that book. I haven't read it in ages. Wrong channel. I don't. There we go. But no, if everyone else has like anything to share, do. View channel. Oh, that's what you mostly do. Very cool, although very... There we go. I have something to share on Zip Stick. There it is. Although very different books. Oh, cool. Yeah, no, books is how I started on YouTube, and I really wanted to do Let's Plays, but it was like I never dared. And then I did. Like, I had my capture card for like a couple of years before I started actually. Don't you just do card game stuff? Don't just. My Blasphemous, like the Blasphemous Demo Let's Play, like, did really well quite quickly. For me. We're not talking like thousands. I'm such a stinky... I love card games, bro. I'm such a stinky virgin. There is nothing wrong with that. I want to say it's either the Bane Chronicles or the girl with the red coat that has the highest. Where is it? We're all nerds here of a kind. Yeah, that's from like the depression. That's my depression era. Depression era. Yeah, because all my views, like, they usually don't really get above 20. Occasionally I'll get like an above 40 or something. But then these ones just, I think, where is it? How long ago did I do it? Oh god, that's even worse. Oh no. It's gonna be so cringe. I am cringe. Right, shit. Cake. We are all absolutely degenerates here. Cake! When I say that's done, it's... Yeah, okay. Let's leave that. Turn the oven off, because we're finished with that now. Play any card game. What's your favourite card game? I feel like this is like an icebreaker, like an icebreaker circle. Like share with and what do you like? There it is, the Bane Chronicles. Weirdly at 1.3 thousand views. And I'm sure I get the girl in the red coat after that. Did I miss it? Yeah, the girl in the red coat is 1.8. So that's my most. Those two are my most. I've got 1.3 thousand for the Bane Chronicles, and the girl in the red coat is 1.8 thousand. And then the thing is, the video immediately below that one has 24 views. So that's insane that somehow they still keep collecting views. Oh no! How long ago? That was 9 years ago. Only recently got into it. That's Magic the Gathering, right? I always have to like double check when. But yeah, your favourite card game? That's a tough one. Getting sponge peeled, entering Arcade Era, going absolutely lemon drizzle mode. Yeah, I mean, I started my YouTube channel in, I think, 2014. A lot of my, I think most of my videos from that early year are privated. Oh man, look at the state of me. Look at me 10 years ago. Your best performing YouTube video is from 10 years ago, apparently. Dang. The passage of time. It's scary. Much like Automod, the YouTube algorithm absolutely hates most of my stuff. Isn't that the way? Good old YouTube algorithm. I hate algorithms and like people like how you have to like trick the algorithm into like promoting your stuff, and I'm like, I just have like accepted that I'm never gonna be popular, because I just don't have the energy to fight algorithms. I will just make my stuff, title it and caption it however I want, and then just put it out in the world. Just hope one person watches it. And usually one person does, so. But yeah, it is crazy because it feels like yesterday. Dang. Is it too cringe to share? Are you too embarrassed by it? Because obviously 10 years is a long time. I'm embarrassed by a lot of mine from 10 years ago. My first ever video was from October. It was October. It was a library book haul. Can I see exactly what day it was that I did it? Oh, stop. That was right in my ear. It just says 10 years ago. That's really helpful. October 16th, 2014. That was my first YouTube video. Oh my god. If your video doesn't get at least one view, it means I'm dead. It's just online Yu-Gi-Oh gameplay to music, lol, nothing worth sharing. I mean... We've got 5 minutes. I was gonna be like, shall we watch my first ever YouTube video? That no one can actually watch. So it'll be like an exclusive. But we've only got 5 minutes before the ads, so. But yeah, when I have time, I'd like to get back to YouTube. I enjoy doing YouTube. I really like doing it. Started April 29th, so I think we got that lockdown boost. What did I say? No, I said 29th. April 2019, so I think we got that lockdown boost. I always wanted to do YouTube more, but I'm so freaking bad at doing things. I mean, hey, if you get that lockdown boost, that's great, isn't it? I'm so freaking bad at doing things. Honestly, I'm trying to get better at doing things. I believe you can do it. I believe in you could by some. Never remember the rest of that line. But yeah, no, I just didn't have time to do it. It was killing me. If I just didn't have a job, that'd be great. If the government could just pay so that I didn't have to work. Not that I didn't have to work, but that because I like doing my art and I like making the bookmarks of people and things like that. So that's work. That's nice. I like doing that. I don't wanna have to get a job stacking shelves, for example. Oh, I was like, why do you have to send me money? What are you talking about? What are you the jellyfish bookmark, of course. But of course. The people uploading the videos provide the value, so YouTube owes us so much more. It does, but unfortunately Google. So they're not going to part with their piles and piles of money. Yeah, ad is about to start. Usually I get a thing that says, hey, you've got a minute. YouTube Premium's new skip feature. It lets you skip through commonly skipped parts of videos. What? Yes! Isn't that really bad for creators? That's wild. Oh my god. That is fucked. What? Anyway, the ads are about to start, so we're going to take a quick 5 minutes. So while we're gone, get a drink if you need to, get some food if you need to, stretch if you need to, take your meds if you need to. Just fucking, that's crazy. Favourite part of going to the cinema is watching the re-edited version with all the cool bits cut out, right? Exactly, that's what you go for, right? To have all of the... It's like someone's put their hard work into editing this video and they're just like, hey, you can skip these bits actually because these are the bits that most people do skip. Get fucked. Right, anyway, break time. We'll be right back. Okay, the ads are actually done this time. They should be. Don't let anyone tell you YouTube doesn't value their creators. Yeah, no, they definitely... Oh, fuck, I haven't washed... Okay, I'm gonna have to just quickly... I just realised I haven't washed this bowl and I need it. I need it! Ow, that's hot still. Right. I need to wash Oh, I also need to get rid of the thing on my other one. Oh, look at that. Cake. We got cake. Yeah, we were going to get the ridges in that because of the... Oh, beautiful. Beautiful lemon cakey. Oh wait, what? And who can forget their amazing generative AI that will generate garbage video ideas for you? Tell you to title your video a bunch of insane irrelevant shit. And also reply random nonsense in the comments. But yeah, no, YouTube definitely values its creators, for sure. Oh. Ooh, sorry, that can't burn. Makes me want to burn something. Makes me want to burn something to the ground. Now let's move this around a sec. Right. So I'm not craning my... I, for one, love corporate monopolies. It's so great how they have all the money and we have nothing. Like, I love that. Love that for them and us. It's a good model, actually. Like, and we should definitely be giving them more money. Should definitely be giving them more money. Right, I do need to rinse this out, otherwise we're not going to have... I'm not going to have anything to mix my frosting, well, my whipped cream in. I need to juice my lemons. Lemon juice. She was a smoky girl. Right, I don't know, I think. Tea is finished. I don't want to knock that over. Put that one away. Yeah. On the one hand, it sort of makes you think, what's the point? But on the other, I also... it just makes me want to make more things. It just makes me want to make more and more and more and more things. Right, so I need to wash, bowl and... Yeah, the captions came back with me. Bowl and whatever you call the things that you put in a mixer. Right, I'll wash you all later. Right now I don't need any of this. Don't think I need that spoon. Time for the little guy to fight back. The era of the shower baker has begun. Heck yeah, it has. Oh wait, hold on. Since I'm actually doing things now, I should... So you can see my head. Otherwise I feel like that's a different kind of stream. Oh wait, where's my hat? Sorry. Forgot my safe hat. Right. So, what I should have done is I should have washed that bowl on my break. I didn't, so I'm just gonna have to quickly do it now, so... Just bear with me one moment, please. I'm sure this is what you all came for. That hot washing action. Maybe I should have left these in the sink and that might have gotten the stuff off. Yeah, what's a bit of cake there? There we go. Done. Just give that a wipe, get the flour off, and there. It's almost like, it almost seems like I know what I'm doing. But you know, for like all this AI shit, and especially with the fucking, now with the, I mean, they've been doing it for ages. Fucking payment processors deciding what people can spend their money on. But it just makes me want to do all of the things more. Just, you know what, because of that I will learn how to draw the most sorry, I can't think and do at the same time. Hold on. Also, where's my music? There we go. Right. Yeah, get absolutely filthy with it. Obviously, it's still, cause like obviously, like I said, I have like another Blue Sky that I follow for all of my fan art. Quite a big chunk of it not safe for work, but like, but yeah, do it. Just make sure you use Blue Sky's moderation tools, so it's not like just out there open without having to make that extra click step. Right, time to lemon. Make more space vaginas. And make them, I mean, I don't know if that's tasteful vagina, but I'll make them even less tasteful. Right, let's get my naked lemons out. That means that sounds like I'm talking about something else. I am just talking about lemons. I love tasty vagina froze. Was that captions tasteful? Tasteful. Oh, remember was it the last time I baked where captions thought I said tastes of vag instead of tastes really bad or something? I can't remember what it was. I love vagina here. No, I don't like this one. Go away. Or that one. Go away. Oh, it's doing the thing. Fuck off. Skip. There we go. I forgot that, yeah. It's like, yeah, no. Tastes of vag. When I was like, no, tastes bad or something. I don't remember what we were saying tastes bad, but I remember the taste of vag. But yeah, instead of just not making more things because AI and payment processes and fucking, I don't know why I'm doing that. I have a thing that stops it. Captions sometimes do be silly like that. Everyone should make more things. Make it, and also do it badly. Do it awfully, because it doesn't have to be good. Just do it. That's something I'm having to like get into my head, that like it can be bad, just make it, just get it out there, do it. It doesn't have to be fucking something that they hang in the fucking Louvre or whatever. Just do it. Exactly! It doesn't matter if it's good, it just matters that it's yours. It just matters that it's yours. Somewhere staring right into the sun. Yeah, you'll be better for having attempted it full stop. Exactly. Exactly. And that's my excuse for writing Ben Shapiro fan fiction. Or Shapiro. Shapiro? I've never actually heard it said out loud. I've only ever seen it written down. Or I could not try and lay here sulking and feeling bad for myself while getting upset at all the YouTubers for nicking my ideas. Wait, what? I know which one I'd rather be doing. I mean, obviously, if someone's been nicking your ideas, you're valid for feeling upset about it. Just let the spite fuel you. Oh shit, I've been... Jim! I've been stealing Joe Pan's ideas. But no, that actually really fucking sucks. Like, if some YouTuber has been stealing your ideas, like, what the fuck, mate? Not cool. Not cool. Bin. Oh, I keep forgetting I've got a sieve on my head. Right, okay. And double cream. Heart's going numb. Ah. Oh, I should message Joe's and tell her she doesn't need to bring dessert tomorrow because I've got cake. Because I got cake. Oh, it was only a couple of times. Oh, that's it, and I'm not friends with them anymore. Like, it's always worse when it's a friend, I guess. Quote unquote friend with them anymore, so all's well or ends well or something. All that lemon juice. Lemon juice. That's another thing I need to do actually. Speaking of I need to get back on my Japanese. I have let it go since the pandemic. And I need to get back to studying that. But no. Good that you're not friends with them anymore because no one needs that in their life. No one needs that sort of negativity. Right. I had a chat with a guy in the comments on a video of mine years ago, and then he did his own version of the exact same video like a month later and got like 10 times the views. That's life, I guess. Like, imagine being that sort of low life, you know what I mean? Like, oh, no, that sucks, Jim. That really fucking sucks. Right. This is obviously really noisy. And obviously I muted it last time, but I'm aware I don't have any music playing. So if you also don't have music playing, it's just like watching a silent film of someone... In fact, not even a silent film. Silent films come with music. So like... I'm just going to mute it again. Because the noise is awful. Or I guess I could not, but the noise is awful. So make a decision now. Do you want to listen to the awful mixer noises, or shall I mute the mic? Yeah, some old-time piano and title cards. I do. That would be great. That would be great. I mean, I could turn the gain down so it's like really quiet. I'm just aware that obviously if you don't have music playing, I'm leaving you all in silence. And it's just silently watching me. You want to hear it? All right. I'm gonna get it. Fuck it. Okay, I am gonna turn the gain down because it's gonna be because this is it's a glass bowl. It's definitely. It's the ASMR function. Oh, I lied when I was like, oh no, I was talking about voices. I was like, I have the exact opposite of ASMR. Like ASMR goes through me. Tom.Cats bakes you into a cake without saying a word. Roleplay ASMR. I'm feeling so relaxed right now. You know, I hate ASMR. Like if I scroll through a video on TikTok and it starts with that tappy nails, I'm out. It goes through me. But anyway. No, that's very true. Like how some sounds can be relaxing and others make you want to skin yourself alive. Oh, that's tangy. No, I'm the same. If I hear a human eating food, I want to literally shove my head down their throat, pull the food out, and use it to punch their face. On the other hand, if I hear my dog eating food, I want him to do it right by my ear because it's the best sound in the world. I don't know about the dog eating food because I don't really hear that very often, but humans eating food. Like, bless my mum, but if I'm sat, like, it's usually on a Monday because my sister comes around for tea, so I usually stay downstairs. When she gets in from work, she'll have herself a couple of packets of Wotsits, and then she sits on the chair next to mine, and then she's eating the Wotsits, and I'm like, deep breaths, deep breaths. She's just had a hard day at work. She's allowed to eat her Wotsits in her chair. Oh, did it just shoot up? Competo! I can't hear it, so I'll just do it myself. There we go, lovely cream. Tangy, tangy, tangy cream, get out! Thank you. Wotsits have been the death of so many people. I'm trying not to add my mother to that list. Oh, it's okay. The cake balances it out. Just the cream on its own. Whew. Right, hold on. I'm just going to message my sister now before I forget. Message. If you're still coming tomorrow, no need to bring dessert. I baked cake. I baked lemon cake. There we go. Do you wanna hurt me? Right. That's fine. This one not so much. It's cooling. So I guess just leave it a little bit longer and then we'll be cool enough to get the cakes. Right, so now we just need to pass like a few minutes while this cake cools down properly. Oh, I suppose I could make it the top cake because it's cooler on the bottom. But yeah, we'll give it 5 minutes and then we'll... Oh shit, cake board. Do I have one? I do. Because as people who have been on these baking streams before may know, I don't always have a cake board. So I usually, if I don't have a cake board, I wrap a placemat in tin foil as a makeshift one. We don't have to do that this time though because I have a cake board, so we got it. La-dee-da! My hands feel a bit greasy now. Okie dokies, love me some lemon cake. I know you do, darling. I know you do. Miss, I have a cake board. I know, fancy, right? Less fancy because it has been used before. Up close you can see scratch. I don't know if you'll show it because of the light. You can see the scratch marks. An old cake on the back. Never let it be said we're not classy here. Not classy here on Tom.Cats. We are of the highest calibre. Of the highest calibre. Right, so what should we do to pass 5 minutes? I think we're... Give me like a dream, put it down like a smoke. Used to be a team, now we let each other go. Your cigarette ash still clinging to my... Wanna stick around, I just wanna let you know. Eat paint? I'm not gonna eat paint. Oh, wait, eat pant? No, yeah, eat pant. I thought I said eat paint. Like, my eyes definitely saw an eye there, but there is no eye there. Eat pant? I wouldn't tell you to eat paint. That's dangerous. It is dangerous. It is. I mean, not that I'm not already full of microplastics, because who isn't these days? But eating acrylic would definitely add to that. Cause you talk about your constant pain. Oh, I tell you what. I'll learn to live this. Wrong knife. Serrated. Acrylic. Deliciously plastic. Because we're professionals, we're going to cut this off so it's flat. And then what we'll do is add the bits to the leftover cream and then eat it with a spoon. Because, like I said, we're classy here at Tom.Cats. Don't let anybody tell you different. I've cut a bit of the cake off that one so that can go on top so it's filled. I was a ghost, I was alone. But yeah, no, we're definitely posh here. just a whole bunch of poshos. That's me. There we go. I couldn't find my own place. Ah, it's so spongy. I tell you what I'd love to do. I'd love to make cake pops, if for no other reason than because I'd just really like to squish a bunch of sponge cake into... Is this a fact I've said about myself? That I like putting my hands in like substances that are thicker than water, which is... like water's not satisfying to put your hands in, but like yogurt, for example, is paste when doing paper mache. Really satisfying to put your hands in. I imagine a cake pop mix would be really satisfying to put my hands in. Tory lemon cake. Yeah, I'll let that cool. I like putting my hands in substances that are thicker than water. Thanks for the quote. Also, when did we hit 200 quotes? I feel like I should have remembered that. But yeah. It was, okay, just call me the pig fister. That was quote 200. Just, did I say that? Just call me the pig fister. Oh, the things that come out of my mouth sometimes. The things I say. Just call me the pig fister. Oh, I have the VOD saved, so I'm like... I don't know if this makes me vain, but because I've got my VOD saved, I've been watching my Bloodborne streams back. Iconic Pig Fister Moments compilation number 23. Oh, wait, that was in April. Oh boy. I'm not ready for Bloodborne to be over. I'm gonna miss Bloodborne when I've finished it. I've had a blast. It's been such a good time. It's been such a good time. Probably only have one or two, yeah, depending, because all I've got left are bosses. I've got Lawrence, Murgo's Wetness, Gehrman, and I guess because I have the umbilical cords, don't let me forget to eat them, the moon presents, right? That's all that's left. So depending how the bosses go, that's the fun thing, there are always more FromSoft games. There are. I own one of them. I own Dark Souls. Yeah, it's going to be Dark Souls next. And I'm excited. I'm so excited. Yeah, but yeah, no, that's literally just depending on how I tackle Lawrence. But how we left off, it felt like I'd probably do it in a few more goes. And then Murgo's Wetness, depending how that goes. I've heard she's not too bad, but we'll see. And then Gehrman, I don't know how I'm going to fare with Gehrman or the moon presents. I could see you getting hung up on Gehrman a bit, but Murgo and Mooney are pretty easy. Okay. Cause I watch it, I'm your idol. Thank you for the pain, cause it got me going viral. Yeah, so that's it though. That's it. Bloodborne is done. And then obviously, if I ever get some free time, I'll do... Mind you, none of them are as hard as the DLC bosses, so... Gonna first try each of them in one life. We'll see. And moon presence is basically a joke. Oh, really? You're a liar. Well, yeah, it's just gaming then. Just gaming to see if I have an issue with gaming. Hear me in your mind now. Too late, cause you're mine now. I got up to Moon Presence on a slither of HP with 2 blood vials left and was like, well, I guess I'll see how it goes before I try again. I did not need another attempt. Oh, damn. Nice. Did you ever consider that maybe it's just because you were a master of Bloodborne by that point? We'll see. Right, I think. That's as cool as I'm willing to leave it. Right, where's my spreader? Where's my spreader? Spreader. Let's go. Oh, look at that. I can't turn it off. I'm so sad I don't have any sprinkles. I wish I'd remembered when I bought the cream on Thursday, but I didn't. Even worse when I'm alone, 'cause it just gets louder. So turn it off, 'cause I'm losing my mind. All the voices and these noises, all I can fight. When the static pushes back and there's nowhere to hide. Yeah, cream. Listen, I may not have been streaming for 12 hours, but somehow my brain feels like I have. Ooh. Ooh. We're entering dangerous territory here. Okay. Quote incoming. Just gets louder. So turn it off, 'cause I'm losing my mind. All the voices. Yeah, cream. Oh. Giving in, there's nowhere to go. Oh, it turns out the small double cream is actually just enough. You know, we've really been racking up the quotes. I nearly said creams. You push me apart and I can't shut it out. The furnace is a furnace in the middle of nowhere. Did you ever see a nicer decorated cake? So turn it off, 'cause I'm losing my mind. All the voices. Again, this is how the professionals do it, so make sure you're taking notes. Oh, it's... Forgot how lemony it is. Just get that spread on there. Oh, maybe... I don't know, maybe I could try and... I don't know. Do I want to try and get like a pattern in it? Should I put a pattern in it? How would I put a pattern in it? Like... I don't know. The sieve is honestly so powerful. I'm surprised it's actually stayed as long as it has. But there we go. It's a bit wonky. We don't judge though. We're all a bit wonky. And there we have it. I don't have anything to write like happy 5th anniversary or whatever on it. But there we go. Lemon cake. And now to test. Let me get a spoon. Get my spoon. Yeah. Right. There we go. To be fair, despite the slight chaotic vibes to my baking, I am not bad, if I do say so myself. So let's get this all mixed in. Yeah, look at that. But no, happy 5 years, everybody. If I had alcohol, I'd do a toast. I don't even have a... I'll tell you what I'll toast with. It's not made an appearance yet, but it has been here this whole time. Happy 5 years, everybody. Here's to 5 years more. 5 years more? That seems small for me. It does. Just gets bigger every time. It's the same size, I assure you. Right, so let's taste test. It's a thumbs up from me. Oh, it's tangy. My throat is not having a good time right now, but I am. So there we go. Yeah. This is like the best spoon I've ever had. Not to turn this into a spoon review, but it's one of those ones that's like slightly curved, so you can get a proper good like scoop, and it fits nicely in your mouth, and it's just really nice to eat with. Show me how to dance forever. The best spoon is one that's filled with cake. Very true. Very true. 5 years. And somehow I'm still here. Although we didn't have a break, I did have quite... I don't know if it was a long break, but I had to take a break when I was working like pretty much full time. Because we're perpetually short-staffed at our department. We can't seem to make that change stay. So... But we came back, and everyone's still here, and now we have gym, and it's good. It's good. Yeah. Well, this is just going to be the rest of the stream now. We've got like 16 minutes until the next ad starts, so I figure we might as well wait for that to go. So it's just going to be me eating this now. It has been a journey. Like 60 minutes of cake. Oh, what a journey. So true. Like, I started out, my very first streams, I started out sat on the floor in the living room. Like, I didn't have anything to sit on, I just sat on the floor. And then I got a beanbag chair, and that was like revolutionary. This is what it sounds like. And then I don't remember what prompted the move upstairs. We're not alone. I can't remember what made me move upstairs. I know I had to move upstairs at some point. Because obviously I couldn't just keep taking over the living room every time I streamed. But yeah, beanbag ASMR was good. Every time I moved, just rustling of the beanbag. Yeah, and then I moved upstairs into my box office, and I can't remember why. Like, what made me do it. Regardless, I did it. And then I did that whole room swap. Just pure gumption. Just a real get up and go attitude. That's what it was. Oh! No, I don't know. I still don't remember. I think it was. I think I just got up and did it. Just reorganised my room so that I could get my... Because the problem was that I couldn't fit the consoles in that little box room with how I had my setup done. Because obviously when I first set it up, I wasn't streaming. So I think I just rearranged it, and then the 12-hour stream, I moved into my, what is now my study, office, whatever you want to call it. Man. It's been a good time. And now you're a big boy drinking big boy milk and everything. It really has been, right? It has. Like, I've played so many games because of streaming. Like, I played the Resident Evils. I played Breath of the Wild. I've played Bloodborne. I was already playing Yakuza, I just decided to replay Yakuza. And it's a good job I did start to replay Yakuza, because otherwise we may never have found Jopan. And what a tragedy that would have been. Sounds like a blessing, to be honest. No. Serendipity. Dippity. Serendipity. Dippity. Serendipity. But I played Baba Is You. Got hooked on Baba Is You for a bit until I just really couldn't do it anymore because it's so fucking hard. Rage Quit Limbo. I played Hue because I wanted a like quick little puzzle game. Yeah, I remember the IGN hits for Baba. Thinking about it in a different way. They were shit. It was basically just like, have you tried figuring it out yourself? It's like, thanks, IGN. Yeah. Then I had to stop. Yeah, consider not being an idiot. They were just so... like, either obvious or just so vague, it wasn't even... Wait, hold on, actually I should put my cake in the fridge before so the cream doesn't... Luckily it's not a really warm day, but... Oh shit, I forgot to put lemon curd on. I forgot lemon curd, that's like the most important part. I may need to make some lemon curd. I'll do that later though. I need a nap. I knew there was something I was missing. I even had the lemon curd recipe ready and I just forgot. Yeah. Dead Space. I was too busy yapping, it just like completely distracted me. So I'll have to separate that and somehow get the lemon curd on it. But no, I played Dead Space. Because of stream. For some reason. That was a time. I still need to finish Dead Space 2, don't I? I still need to finish Dead Space 2. It was pretty scary. It was very scary. I got some great clips from it though. I got some great clips from Dead Space. Yeah. Obviously I played for the Dragon Ages and Mass Effect. Well, Dragon Age is pretty much how I started. What none of you will know, actually, is right at the very beginning, before any of you were here, I started playing The Witcher 3. Haven't touched that since. Yeah, those streams are lost. And only I was there for them. The forbidden stream law. Yep. That only I was there for. And there was the Animal Crossing, where I lost Marshall for like a good half an hour or something stupid. And he was right there. I think that was part of my 30th birthday stream. A PS4 game that's a Witcher 3 and Dark Souls 3 double pack. What? No one believes me when I tell them it's real. What? Like, why? Is it just because they're both 3? Oh, speaking of Dark Souls, I know obviously Dark Souls and Dark Souls 3. What's everyone's opinion on Dark Souls 2? Is it worth it or not? I have no idea why it exists, but I knew once I saw it, I must have it. Is Dark Souls 2 worth a pop, or depends on, that's what I mean, that's why, like, I thought I'd... Couldn't find a third game? Losers. Hate Dark Souls 2. Wow, okay. Yeah, I know a lot of people aren't like big fans of it in general. So I like Dark Souls 2. It just feels bad. So I thought I would ask and just see the duality man exactly. And this is why, you know, when people start talking about like their opinions and how they're the one true opinion, and it's like, mate, calm the fuck down, okay? It's very divisive. Okay, that makes me kind of want to try it anyway. It makes me want to try it anyway. Because I know a lot of people feel that way about Dead Space 3. I know Kirby is a big Dead Space 3 defender though. Yeah, I'd like to try it. Like, there's no reason for me to not. It has really cool stuff in it, but it just never felt special to me like Dark Souls 1 did. Yeah, I saw someone said that was like, play Dark Souls 2 before you do Dark Souls 3, because if you finish Dark Souls 3 and then want more Dark Souls and go play Dark Souls 2, you're probably going to be disappointed. Right, there's the 5-minute warning, so I think that's time to wrap up. And I need to go make some lemon curd and actually eat something that's not cake. Oh. I feel like that kind of thing only usually applies to dumb idiots, to be fair. Wait, what does? The Dark Souls thing? Okay, as long as you can adjust your expectations that you aren't going to be getting another Dark Souls 3, you'll be fine. Yeah, I guess. Damn, what an absolute baking stream that was. Right? I forgot the lemon curd, so I'm going to have to make that, but I want to eat something proper. It was fun, I'm glad. And we got another fanfic reading in. So we're 5 chapters down now, only... just want to do maths. Happy anniversary, good job not giving up, thanks! Thanks for sticking with me! 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 17 chapters. I probably should have counted backwards, but I didn't. I went it up instead. I went it up. Got distracted by guess bit. Should have redeemed the whole book. I mean, I can dismiss the ads, snooze the ads if we want one last chapter before we go, because who knows when we're next gonna get a chance to do it. Right, let's give him a couple of snooze then. Snooze. Try to bury now. Right. I'm on the edge of my seat after last time. We'll get ready. Okay. Wait, why did I do that? I need to go to see. You go away, you go here. Right. Knock knock. I literally fell out of my bed at the sound of someone banging on my door. Who the hell is knocking on my door at this time, I thought, storming up to my door. I yanked it open to find Alexis and Rosie stood there, both of them looking knackered. Guys, what are you doing? I looked back at my clock. 9 a.m. It's 9 already? Yeah, but considering you didn't get back till the early hours this morning, we're not surprised you've only just got up. We've only been up an hour, Rosie yawned. But anyway, put some clothes on and come and see this. Alexis looked pretty worried, so I think the plot's plotting. So I chucked on my uniform and followed her and Rosie. They led me down to the lighthouse and I couldn't believe what I saw. Someone had graffitied all over the lighthouse in red, "Adrian must die," and "Adrian, keep you hands off my property," and things like that. Just then Rosie tapped on my arm. What? She pointed into the water below. There, snagged on a rock in the water, was my dress. I choked back tears. I will not cry. I hurried down to the edge of the water and with some difficulty I managed to fish out my dress. It didn't look too damaged, but it still didn't make things any better. Adrian? Rosie and Alexis sat either side of me. Who could have done this and why? A tear escaped down my cheek. I don't know anybody. I haven't done anything to anybody. Yeah, exactly like that. Keep your hands off my property. We're sorry, Adrian, Alexis and Rosie tried to comfort me. It's okay, it's not your fault. You didn't do this. Adrian! I whipped my head round to see Zane stood up at the lighthouse. Leaving my dress on the beach, I made my way up to him as quick as I could, running into his arms. Cheesy, I know. I couldn't stop the flow of tears. Zane, He held my head to his chest. Shh, I know. We stood like that for what seemed like hours. Zane, they threw my dress into the water and they did that. I jabbed my hand towards the lighthouse, and I have no idea why. Alexis and Rosie came up with my dress. How did they get your dress? Zane asked. I have no idea. I put it in my wardrobe when I took it off, and I locked my door before getting into bed. I don't know how they could have got in. I was so distressed. What about your window? Rosie suggested. Huh? Your balcony window, did you lock that? No, I didn't. They probably got in through there. I was so knackered when I got in and I've slept through any noise. I wiped my face with tears and was a little annoyed with myself for leaving the window unlocked. Yeah, but that still doesn't explain who did it or why they did it. Alexis pointed out, well, I haven't done anything to anybody, yet they're accusing me of touching their property, or whatever they're on about. What property? I haven't been anywhere near anybody else's property. I was really getting wound up now. Whoever it was was just being stupid and were clearly obsessive. I think Zayn could tell I was getting angry because he said, hey Adrian, just forget about it for now and go get some rest. Yeah, alright, but I can't just forget about it. I kissed him on the cheek and turned to Alexis and Rosie. You two come in? Yeah, we'll be there in a moment. I started heading towards our dorm. A few minutes later, Alexis and Rosie caught up with me smiling about something. What are you two smiling at? I asked suspiciously. Nothing, they replied, still smiling. I was too distracted to realise that they no longer had my dress. Back in my room, I went to get back in bed. I said, wait, why? Okay, I'm assuming. Okay. It's alright, I got confused by the timeline. So they got me out of bed at 9 a.m. I'm assuming it's a weekend. Right. Back in my room, I went back to get back in bed. As I walked by, I caught sight of myself in the mirror and had to laugh. I had mascara all around my eyes and the tears hadn't helped. My hair, short brown hair, was stuck up everywhere and was also pretty greasy. So, all in all, I looked like a panda in need of a wash and a brush. Not the sexiest of looks, I had to admit. Then I thought for a minute, Zayn had seen me like this. He must have thought me a right tramp. But then I thought again, he didn't run at the first sight of me. He didn't draw back in fear. In fact, he wasn't fazed by my appearance at all. That put a smile on my face. Phased, I should know, is P-H-A-S-E-D. I don't know if that's the right phased, but Microsoft Word has a problem with it. I was going to get in the shower, but I just couldn't be arsed, so I took off my uniform and clambered into my bed, drifting off to sleep. I woke up in a better mood. I decided that if whoever it was wanted to graffiti about me, then let them. If they've got nothing else better to do, then that's their problem, not mine. Okay, I really should get a shower now, I said to myself because I felt so dirty and greasy. I went into the bathroom, took off my bra and knickers, and got into the shower. Also has a problem with knickers. Interesting. Half through my song, Kiss the Girl, Ashley Tisdale from The Little Mermaid, I thought I heard a bang coming from outside the bathroom. I stopped and turned off the shower. I must just be hearing things. I was about to start the water again when this time I heard my door shut. Hello? Silence. I grabbed my towel and went to investigate. Pulling open the bathroom door, I could hear someone breathing. Ugh, I hesitated. Should I go in there? Should I go in there, I thought? It is insane. If there's anyone there, they already know you're here anyway. I walked through the door and almost dropped my towel in surprise. Zayn! Adrian? His eyes moved down to my towel, then back up again, his cheeks turning a deep shade of pink. I smiled, oh bless him. Then I noticed that he had something in his arms. My dress! I rushed over to him, his cheeks turning a nice shade of red. He handed it over, my newly repaired dress, without a word. I remained silent whilst I hung it up in my wardrobe. Although I did slightly enjoy seeing Zayn like this, I did feel a little sorry for him. Do you want me to put some clothes on? I asked, smiling as he nodded. Okay, well, just make yourself comfortable, I'll be back in a jiff. I grabbed my uniform and went back into the bathroom. When I came out, Zayn was sat on my bed, still looking a little uncomfortable. This better? I held my arms out in a here I am kind of way. Yeah, thanks. He sighed as if he'd been holding his breath. No, been holding his breath. I wasn't sure where to look before. Well, you did interrupt me while I was in the shower, but at least I was covered up, I pointed out. What would you have done if I'd come out in nud? In nud? He laughed. Nud? Yeah, nud. I just think it sounds better than naked. He still laughed at me. Well, what would you have done if I'd come out naked then? I don't know. Where is this conversation going? See, be thankful I came out in a towel. I went and sat beside him. Who said I wouldn't have been thankful if you came out in the nud, as you put it? He smiled at me. Zayn, I hit him on the arm, but I couldn't help but laugh at the fact he'd said nud. He just made it sound so funny. After a few minutes, I'd calmed down. Well, I'd managed to stop laughing. What was so funny? Zayn looked a bit confused. Oh, nothing. Anyway, how did you get my dress? Alexis and Rosie gave it to me earlier before they caught up with you. Was it their idea to fix it for me? No, actually it was mine. You seemed really upset by what had happened, and I thought it would be a nice surprise for you, he blushed slightly. Really? Oh, thank you, Zayn. That's really sweet. I kissed him on the lips. Well, I should give you surprises more often. He laughed and I hit him on the arm again. What? You? I shook my head laughing. Shook my head at him laughing. So what made that big bang? Oh, that was Rosie. She walked into your desk. Rosie was here? Yeah, and Alexis. It was their idea to fetch you the dress now and leave it on your bed. I was going to wait till you were actually out. So why were you the only one left? I heard my door shut, so why didn't you leave? Well, after Rosie bashed herself and you turned off the shower, there was too late it. I was going to leave your dress and follow, but I heard you speaking and I felt really bad, so I stayed. He just shrugged his shoulders. HSI. Why did you feel really bad? I don't know really. Something just told me to stay. Are you glad you stayed? I asked. Yeah, I am, although I didn't expect you to come out in a towel. I rolled my eyes. He had to bring the conversation back round to this. What? I didn't. I was in the shower. I had no clothes for me in the bathroom, so the only other option was to come out in the nud, and I wasn't doing that. Jane? Who's Jane? Zane was smiling at me. What? Nothing. You just look really cute when you talk like that. Like what? And don't change the subject now. I want to know what you expected me to come out of the bathroom in. I wasn't going to let it drop. You're stubborn, aren't you? Why does it not like stubborn? I just looked at him. Well, I don't know what I expected you to come out in. Maybe pyjamas, I guess. I don't wear jammies. He looked at me. No, I don't sleep in the nud. I sleep in my undies. He looked me up and down again. Now I was feeling a little uncomfortable. Something in the way he looked at me. We can close the subject now. He leaned in and kissed me on the lips. Okay then, I'll see you tomorrow. And with that, he got up and left me sitting there on my bed. I really will never understand what goes on in his brain. It's insane. I turned off the shower and set my bathing drip to one side. Oh boy. Oh, the nud is great. Zane from Yu-Gi-Oh! GX saying the nud might be funniest literature moment. I will literally never top that. This is so good. I don't wear jammies. So sexy. Absolutely incredible. It's some real top tier. Some real top tier shit. Oh boy. Nothing happened that chapter. Like that could have been like 1,000 words less than it was. Amazing. No, I'm also so glad we got one more chapter in, just to tide us over for the next time. It was the fan service. No, you're right. It was the fan service chapter. That was the air freshener. That was amazing. But yeah, no, that's gonna do us. Wrote that one after watching an episode of Fairy Tail. I wish this was before I knew Fairy Tail existed. This was before I knew a Fairy Tail. My world was Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. Yu-Gi-Oh! GX and Naruto. Yeah, sure, and the Sistine Chapel could have had a bare ceiling instead. Well, there goes the sieve, and with that, I feel we should say goodbye. Oh, for my world to just be Yu-Gi-Oh! And Yu-Gi-Oh! GX and Naruto. Thanks for Streamcast. Thanks for being. Excuse me. Thanks for hanging with me on this 5-year. Oh my god, I need to get a map for here. On this 5-year milestone. And everything should get back to normal. 6-hour Yu-Gi-Oh! GX video essay incoming. But that reminds me, we still need to watch it. We still need to get around to... But yeah, everything will be back to regular this coming weekend. So, Bloodborne on Friday, Yakuza on Sunday. Back to streaming as usual. So, thanks for hanging with me. Yeah, we're getting there. Progress has been made. We have established mics or no mics, sort of. But yeah. Take care, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy your week. Enjoy. And I'll see you on Friday. Bye bye. I don't have any buttons here anymore. Bye bye. Thank you. I really hope I get well soon. It doesn't get worse. But bye bye.